Hey, this is a general reading for the Sagittarius for December 2018 with my Oracle cards. And the way I was shuffling the deck before, it was kind of pulling out too many cards. It was too time consuming. So I'm going to just pull out 4 cards from now on. Or at least that's what I was trying to do. So far now I've done a couple more readings with them, and I guess the universe will just do what it wants. Here on the second row of cards, well, the second card I was trying to pull out, 3 cards come out, so you actually got 6 cards. I'm just like, okay, I want to narrow it down to 4, but the universe is like, fuck you, I gotta do what I want. And I'm like, nice, real nice there, universe. Or whatever you want to call it. Okay, but remember that it's a general reading, so it's not a one-size-fits-all. It's like one-size-fits-most. It's not going to fit everybody, though. You know, and you could be going through different stages in life, so this energy may have applied a few months before, or so on and so forth, and this energy may apply a few months later, or so on and so forth. Also, keep in mind that you all may be a Sagittarius, but you each have your own different, unique personalities. That is you. So, the energy may apply differently than what it does to another Sagittarius. I'm thirsty. Now let's get on the reading. Alright, the eyes of beauty, positive expectations, clarity. That could just mean to expect the positive, and in there is clarity. This is a general reading and not a personal one, so I don't really know what it is that you're expecting. Or maybe you're fearful won't happen and you're trying to be positive, or you're being told to be positive right now and expect the best. So you may just have to use your imagination or think about what it is that you're fearful won't happen, and the card's telling you think positively. This is already a done deal. It will happen. Or it may be saying that that's what you're doing. You are having a positive expectation. You are believing. And in that is clarity of what will happen. Like, you know how some people say, have faith and it will happen? You are doing that. You are having faith. You are visualizing. You are, as they say, law of attracting. I personally am very iffy about the whole law of attraction thing, but, you know, to each their own. But I'm really picking up strongly that you are expecting. And the card's not saying so much like, don't be so negative, you know, just expect the positive. But for the few of you out there that are a little stressed out or fearful of something not happening, then the card's sending the message to just believe, have a little faith, have the expectation that the good thing is going to happen, and it will. But I'm picking it more strongly, like a lot of you out there are like, you've already got it set in your mind, it's going to happen. So it's like, you've already created that faith and that law of attracting and visualizing in your mind kind of energy for it to already happen. So, alright. The second card, which is 3 cards. The Lady of the Mirror, Reflection on Judgment. And Gaia's Garden, Fusion, Abundance, Reaping What You Sow. And the Resting Tree, Patience, Stillness. I'm not really sure if all these cards apply to each other. Maybe they're all going to happen within the same week, and that's why 3 of them came out. And that's mostly why I picked 4 cards, because it's like 4 weeks in a month, so... So I don't know, maybe this is all going to happen within 1 week. The Lady of the Mirror, Reflection on Judgment. That just means to reflect on something without judgment of you, of yourself, or to reflect on something between you and another person without judgment, so that you have an unbiased, you know, decision. Like, you may choose that the other person did wrong, or you may choose that you did wrong. Or maybe it wasn't one against doing wrong against the other. Maybe it was something that you both did consciously together, making a choice that you're not sure was a good choice to do. Or maybe you're uncertain. Maybe it's nothing about it being a bad choice or a good choice. It may be not good or bad at all. You just don't know if it was good for you or them personally. But whatever's going on, if it's something you did, or maybe you had an interaction with another person or had a conflict with another person, or persons, could be people, multiple people. It just means reflect without judgment. Reflect without judging yourself or them of whatever happened. That way you have more of a clear view of what decision you want to make, or decision that you want to change, or maybe make up for. Because sometimes if it's a conflict, we might be a little biased to think that we are always in the right. We don't want to humble ourselves sometimes. And that's why you want to reflect without judgment, so you can be able to see from the other person's point of view why they said what they said, why they believed what they believed, why they thought what they thought. That's the trick there. Being able to look at the situation like it's not between you and another person, but between another person and another person. Because then you give yourself another level of understanding how another person feels, so you can be able to communicate better with them. But it may not be a conflict at all. It could just be that you're not sure about a decision, and just reflect without judgment. Then think about it. Is this right for you? Is this right for the other person? It does not mean anybody's done anything wrong. It could be a decision you're not sure about right now. So just take your time then on whatever it is that you're reflecting on. Don't think that it's right or wrong. It just may be a fact of figuring out whether you want it or not. So take your time thinking about it. Is this something you want? Are you feeling pressured into it? Just take your time. Alright, Gaia's garden, fusion, abundance, reaping what you sow. That just means you're going to get in your blessings. You're going to get in, you're going to start reaping what you have sown. It's not a personal reading, so I do not personally know what it is that you're reaping in. Only you will know. If you've been working on trying to get a person's attraction, you might be getting their attraction now. Getting them attracted to you. If you've been working on trying to get a job, you might be getting that job. If you've been working on trying to be self-employed, you might get that. If you've been working on trying to get a home, or maybe even a puppy, something as small as just getting a puppy, you might be starting to reap in the blessings you've been trying to sow into and work on. The resting tree, patience, stillness. Now this card can be very difficult, and I think that's only difficult because none of us want to be patient or still for the things that we want to happen now. So maybe there's something you're wanting in your life or you want to have now. Maybe you're a little restless about it, a little stressed out about it, anxious. And the card's saying, just be like a tree. Just chill out. Trust what you need will come to you. Trees are not freaking out, screaming, and going, there's not going to be any water anymore. We're going to die. We're in a drought. The sun has disappeared from the sky and everything's dark. We're going to die. And if a tree ever did that, I think I would, absolutely get out my phone and start recording. Because I'm like, this is freakishly weird and I need to record it now. That, or I'd have to wonder, did somebody spike my drink with something, but yeah. Sorry, I have ADHD. My head always wanders there then when I bring that part up. But yeah, trees, you don't see them screaming and yelling about being in a drought, or that when the sun goes down and the moon comes up, you don't hear them freaking out that the sun will never come back. They know what they need will come to them. And that's pretty much what the card means. Just chill. Be like a tree and trust what you need will come to you. It is coming. And you can freak out all you want, but it's still coming. It's just a lot easier to deal with it if you're being patient and not freaking out. And why I say either way it's coming. Because, sometimes people freak out. Like, if I don't freak out, if I don't stop freaking out, will this good thing not come to me? And it's like, no, you can keep freaking out all you want. There's nothing you can do to change that it's coming to you at all. You do not have to be good enough for it to come to you. You're already good enough. It's going to come in time. Just got to be a little patient. So just make that very clear real quick. It does not mean it will not come to you if you freak out. It's a little more peaceful when you're not freaking out. But if you can't help yourself, don't worry about it. What you need will still come to you. The keeper of the scales, fairness and balance. That just means you could be recognizing you need fairness and balance in your life. It could mean that you are seeking out fairness and balance, or you are starting to create fairness and balance in your life. And this can be fairness and balance, making sure people are treating you with fairness and balance, and it can mean you're trying to make sure that you treat others fairly with balance. You know, remember, you're each different, so it may apply differently. The spiral dancer, circuitous route perception. That just means taking the longer route or having a perception of it taking long. And, you know, that does not mean that it's bad if it takes long. It just means you're trying to perfect it. Now, what route are you going on here? What path are you on? I don't know. It's a general reading, not a personal reading, so I can't be able to define that for you. But do remember that there's always an end at that route. So if you feel like, what if this road or this path never ends and I never achieve what it is that I'm wanting in life? Don't worry, you'll achieve it. This path does not last forever. It's just taking you longer to get there, or your perception is it's taking too long. Alright. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you don't, though, I'm going to flash the cards and let you use your own intuition of what you feel you think it means. Alright, Sagittarius, you have a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening. Goodbye now, you have a good one.